The Red Scare was the fear of rise in communism, anarchism, and other leftist ideologies by a state or society. The Red Scare can be traced back to the Bolshevik Revolution in World War I. During World War I, the people that were not seen as patriotic enough were suspected of spying for the other team. This is where the Red Scare had initially placed its grip. In 1919, many people, organizations, and unions went on strike. All these strikes were concluded as military interventions and revolutions. Due to the rise in leftist ideologies, the Palmer Raids had begun. The Palmer Raids were like witch hunts that hunted down people suspected of following and carrying on leftist ideologies. Wilson did nothing. Even though the Palmer Raids were under Wilson's administration, he was attending the Versailles Treaty, trying to create the League of Nations. After many protests and massacres, in April 1920, J. Edgar Hoover told Americans to prepare for a bloodfest on May 1st. Everyone prepared for the worst, but nothing happened. After an event of nothingness, courts and public opinions turned down Palmer Raids, ending the Red Scare. Fast forward a couple years, and America is being faced with another war, World War II. The president ordered the FBI to hunt down communist spies lurking in the public. Now, this might seem like this is what's fueled the second Red Scare, hence its similarity to the Palmer Raids, but it really isn't. The FBI had ran investigations which resulted in a list of names, which Senator Joe McCarthy got hold of, creating McCarthyism. This started the second Red Scare. McCarthy went on in 1950 publicly stating that he had a paper with 205 people who worked in the State Department that were in the Communist Party. The U.S. government set up anti-communist panels throughout the country to pull out the spies from the people. During the first Red Scare, many people that were known for protesting had then grown up and gotten jobs. Even though these people were much older, McCarthy still made it a priority to search them. In 1953, McCarthy began to question communists in the military. Though that didn't turn out well, since during the panels, McCarthy was accused by the military of false and improper investigation. This made him look extremely unreliable in the eyes of the press and public, causing even the Republican Party themselves to distance themselves away from McCarthy. The state voted for McCarthy to be censured, which was the end of his political legacy. With McCarthy's removal from the public eye, this was the end of the Red Scare. These events later led on to the Cold War.